Welcome to hole number 1 of the Haunted Mansion tournament. Starting off here with an extra mile and a kingmaker, 4.5 top, 2 to 3 bars of left spin, and I don't think you need to use a kingmaker here, okay? It is, I don't know, sometimes I get carried away. Not lately, but when I was playing this one, I definitely did. I think a Quasar here, more than enough, and if you can't reach, then bring like a Titan. It's cheaper. It's going to be just fine. So 10% max on that pull, and we do want to take care here to hit perfect. These bushes are in place. Slight grates should be okay, but at the proverbial double grate or worse, it could actually put you in a bad position. However, speaking of position, if you can execute that shot just straight down the middle, it does leave you in a very nice position to make the second shot here on the approach. I'm recommending, as you can see at the bottom of the screen, an end bringer. Of course, you're going to see me now play this shot with a Firefly, so you can get it done with whatever kind of wedge you've got, but you'll notice that because I'm at max and I can't quite reach, I'm going to use a little bit of top spin here. Now, this is going to depend, of course, on the distance of your drive, and at the end of the day, you'll have to play this shot according to your lie. But generally speaking, even here, adding a little bit of top spin, the wedge rule still seems to work perfectly fine. So keep that in mind. You know, you can definitely, there is a play on the left-hand side here, mostly from the second, probably third tee as well. I don't know about that, but I know that, you know, in pro I would play on the left, but here in rookie from the front tee, I think this is absolutely the way to give yourself a clean, consistent eagle to start the tournament. Hole number 2, par 3. I've got a very straightforward approach here. Quasar and a backbone. And you see we're just setting this one up on the fairway. There's certainly, again, there's a rough bump here, but shout out to my friend David Harris. We are going to play the bounce shot here. 0.8 bars of backspin and about 0.3 of left spin. Take note that that will work particularly well for this exact and only this exact wind condition. Otherwise, going to have to tweak these shots. Keep that in mind, but I'm trying to give you the direct path, the route to the pin as absolutely best as I possibly can. So I got that second bounce on the fringe there, and keep note that about half the blue ring was in the rough on the right. Bottom line, point that ball guide at the pin, and with a little bit of luck, you too can get this one in. Hole number 3, this par 5, setting it up here with the kingmaker and the quarterback ball. You don't actually need to move it here. No move target there works just fine. 1 bar of topspin and 1 bar of left spin. I adjust this shot with 2.3 wind. We're going to play 1-to-1, 2.3 rings, and just cleanly down the middle here. I think this is the most uncomplicated way to play this hole. So as you can see, just a simple bounce, rolling it up the middle of the fairway here. And even with that great ball, we do have a lot of room to work with. Second shot, we're going for a rough bump here, going with negative 30% max. This shot plays quite a bit uphill, and I'm actually going to use the exact same spins as we did on the first shot. 1 bar of top spin and 1 bar of left spin, and that sets us up here very, very nicely. Now, spoiler alert, this is the only hole of this video that we don't drop. So, hey, just to let you know, I'm trying to bring you all the value that I possibly can. And if you're enjoying these videos, please don't forget to subscribe and come on by the live stream. I'd love to see you there in the chat. And if you're watching this on the replay, hello, YouTube. Thank you very much. And don't forget to leave a thumbs up on this video. So, perfect shot. That's still what we need to do as often and as much as possible. Beautiful bounce, nice little roll. Not missing by much though, guys. Just about. We'll get it on number 4. Hole number 4, this par 3, playing with a Viper. Most of the rest of the shots on this video, you're going to see a lot of Viper plays, but you could definitely use a Viper. 4 bars of backspin really is the important thing. This green slopes very quickly off the back of the green behind the hole, so you do need to pay attention to using enough backspin. 20% medium distance or 20 mid on this pull here. Clean little pull, lining it up, trying to get that needle to be straight, but you know, you just, those pull angles, I'm telling you, that's going to be the thing that is very, very difficult for me. So 20 mid, Viper Navigator here, 4 bars of backspin. Just line this one up at the pin, leaving it a tiny bit short to accommodate for that lack of ball guide. But at the end of the day, this one gives you a beautiful chance for a hole-in-one. Hole number 5, kind of a long par 4, but definitely gives us a great opportunity. Extra mile and a Titan, 4.5 top, 2 bars of left spin. You see how we're setting this up in overpower. The intention here is to try to get this ball down the 3rd fairway. So we're going to bounce directly on this 2nd fairway. If you don't have the club for this play, just bounce it onto the 2nd fairway where you see my opponent's ball has landed. Push into max there, and I'm actually pulling 0% max on this play. Just about a half to a quarter ball of left with that max overpower. And even with a really bad, great ball, you'll see this one has enough room to work with. Long, beautiful ball flight here. Now, this is where you could argue that maybe just 4 topspin, not 4.5, was entirely necessary. We're going to leave that one up to you. Second shot. Now, this one is quite a bit uphill, so I'm playing this one 15% for the wedge shot, 15% max. And if you need to use a little bit of spin, I found that it worked out very, very well here. So as you can see, a couple bars of top spin there, just to get this lower level end bringer, level 2, up to the pin. As you can see, I'm playing a few different clubs here, different accounts, to try to give you guys the best possible looks across the entire course. But I really love this course. I think that we're going to see such crazy scores. There's so many opportunities, and yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I think this is going to be a lot of fun, and hey, I love watching that ball get in the hole. Hole number 6, par 5, setting up with a big topper and a Titan ball. Max top, just about 1 bar of right spin here is more than enough. Trying to get it to the 2nd fairway because we do need a good bit of distance here for that 2nd shot. So like we have it set up beautifully there, I'm going to adjust 10% max, and we're going to push this one back up to maximum distance. So we're pushing up, beautiful. Okay. And then I'm not actually going max overpower here. I go with maybe just a little bit less than 50%. We do have a good, strong wind push here and about 50% of a ball of right curl. There is a good wind push, so I don't need quite as much, but keep that in mind, depending if you've got a crosswind or something here. We're going to have to use max overpower to pull off a shot similar to this. Now, I did need more distance on this 2nd shot. I'm telling you, after you see this next one, you're going to be a Viper believer. 35% play here with the Viper, in case I forget to tell you, and I'm a lot of times in this video, we're using 4 bars of backspin. That's it. No left, no right, just 4 bars of backspin. Granted, the wind angle here, very, very nice, coming in slight right to left tailwind. Gives us a really good look at this pin here. So look at that red ring, just touching the rough. Got that 2nd bounce just on the green, or maybe just on the very edge of the fringe. And I'm looking at it, I'm like, man, I think this is actually set up looking good. It's tough, not having that ball guide that we're used to with the sniper. But hey, sometimes you got to do what you got to do. You got to just move on and give it a go. Perfect ball. Oh, I told you we're not going to miss. Let's go. Get in the hole. Boom, boom. Oh, I love the Albie, baby. We'll see you on number 7. Hole number 7, I'm setting up here with a marlin ball and a sniper, and I'm looking at a very spicy little rough bump. You see that thin little stretch of rough right before the green? Yep, that's the one. I think that'll do just fine. 2.8 bars of backspin here, which would be max back with the club and ball combination I'm currently rocking. And as you can see, that gets the tip of the ball guide beautifully to the pin. 10% mid-distance here on this pull, and I think you're going to like the result. I mean, the wind, you can't go wrong with that. And it's not like I'm outballing it too crazy here, but you know how it is. You just need to play this one according to the wind conditions, according to your strengths and weaknesses. And hey, if we're a little bit lucky here, we'll get another one to go in the hole. Hole number 8, our final par 4, and I'm intentionally setting this one up not too aggressively. Bouncing it basically right here from the 1st fairway just up there to the 2nd. 3 bars of topspin, 1 bar of left spin here should be more than enough, even with this level 5 extra mile. I do end up giving this one just about a quarter ball of left curl, so keep that in mind. That's because I have that red ring on the left, and I don't want to, to be too close to the rough. Try to keep it safe, keep it in the short stuff so that no matter what, we give ourselves a good chance. So nice clean ball, rolling it up to that shadow mark there, and that's going to give you a little bit of an indicator that you are in distance for the long iron shot here. Now with this long iron shot, I'm actually going to give it 5 bars of backspin, And we want to set it up so that the bottom of that yellow ring is basically touching the rough. The thing is there's a bit of a slope there. And if you land too close to the green, you're actually going to have to use more backspin. A Saturn could actually be another very good option here, depending on the wind. So keep that in mind. 10% mid-distance, though. And as you can see, that ball guide running out beautifully to the pin. This is the kind of shot that the wind angle makes a really big difference. So keep that in mind. You're not going to want to pull back into that bunker if you don't have to, type of thing. So we're going to always have to work it out in the tournament, depending on the wind conditions, yada, yada. You know the story. Get this beautiful ball in the hole. Come on. The more marlins, the cheaper we can be. Let's go. All right. Hole number 9. If you're keeping count, we have not missed a shot since hole number 2. Getting up here, taking a look. You can play left. There's a play to the right. I'm kind of thinking about it, but with this wind, we're going to go right down the middle. Tighten and an extra mile. The aim is to bounce in the middle of that circular pad there in the middle of the fairway. And then just roll this one nicely down to the end there. So like I said, 4.5 top, 2 right. We're going to make a 10% max adjustment pull here. And we're going to give this one just about full beans. Max overpower, baby. Grip it and rip it and get this one down the fairway. Got to try to hit perfect with some of these shots. Come on now. But as you can see, you know, this course is filled with opportunities. There's so many chances for drops. This is a great chance, actually, to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe to the channel, just in case you forgot. Second shot here. Now, let's finish strong. This Viper is the story. It is absolutely what I'm talking about. 4.6 bars of backspin, 0.5 left. And I'm leaving this one just about 2 green squares short of the pin. Now, that's with the Viper 8. Keep that in mind. If you have a higher level Viper, I think you got a little more ball guide to work with. 30% minimum distance here. And I'm telling you, we're going to see some disgustingly good scores in this tournament. I'm really looking forward to it. I think that these sort of seasonally themed tournaments are excellent. And I'm excited to see what Playdemic will do with the course. I hope they change it up, make it exciting, give it that vibe, because Halloween is really a great time of the year. So get in the hole. Good luck, everybody. Thank you so much for watching.